And we have some updated SEO. Bro, I'm gonna need you to help me figure out the permissions for the signals group. The
Why
live
is it
stream.
not working?
No, it works, but when I do the live stream on it, I can't get it to work.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like the live stream section of the signals, it's
Oh,
still
so that people can talk.
no. It won't let me put it just for the signals group.
Okay.
Like for example, like everyone in the free group could still see it. So I just went ahead and did
Okay.
this one. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But in the future, I mean, we'll have like the signals people live on here so they could chat, and then we'll have everything else on stream.
Right. That makes sense.
We're in kind of a fat consolidation right now. It's Thursday. Damn,
It's
bro.
freaking Thursday, bro.
This week is flying. Flat as hell. Man, in those consolidations, just sell high, buy low.
Mm.
Dude, and so yesterday, us30 did go below its previous daily low. So we did get
Really?
that 10% chance, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I saw yesterday on all pairs we ran both sides.
Mm. Short on NQ. That's scary. Let's see.
That is a bit scary. But it could
Surprise.
happen. Could happen.
Oh, I'm tripping. I got the wrong one. I could take it, but I'm going to have to close out of this other short.
You know what you could do is you could pull up a MNQ chart. That way
Hmm.
you could take it separately.
Yeah. Where did my minis go? Taco. What is I want to trade the taco contract.
Jeez.
What is that? What is the taco?
I don't know, but it sounds interesting.
Brandon must be here.
Yep. Hitting us with a golf clap.
Yeah, he was making an introduction, bro. This man said, "What's up?"
I don't think you can talk in this.
Really?
Yeah, everyone's muted. Normally they default unmuted.
Let me try to change the permissions.
Oh, wait, I heard someone talking.
Are you good?
There he
Oh,
is. What's up, man?
Yo. What's up, guys?
what do you do?
What's cracking?
How's your guys' morning going?
So far,
Not
so
bad, not
good,
bad.
brother.
Oh, yeah.
294.25. So I'm gonna wait for this to kind of trade away.
Yeah, just sent you a screenshot. Something interesting.
I was chilling and decided to listen to ICT's rant for the morning.
Oh
Oh
god.
god.
When's the world ending next
Yeah,
now? Because it was supposed to end in like November 2 years ago, but
yeah,
What? His rants?
yeah,
doomsday
like when I was
rant.
in the UK like 2 years ago, it was like I'm telling you, folks, November, November. This was like 2 years ago.
Nah, he's tripping, bro.
Boy had me tripping out, bro, because like I was like, oh, what do you mean November, bro? I was freaking out.
Damn, bro, this stop is definitely way too big for me to take.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big stop because of the range expansion.
Oh yeah, I'm
I was
definitely
looking
gonna.
at that opening price.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cheat that one.
Yeah, those
64
breakout
times.
strategies, you have to be smart with your size.
Well, I mean, the
You can't
TP
just,
is
you know,
ridiculously huge too. So I mean, it's
yeah.
evens out. 64. Yeah. I mean, they're just running anyway. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna wait a second.
Uh,
Now, if we come back and grab it, I'll just drag the stop to whatever high we're at.
yeah.
I like that screenshot you sent me. That profit factor. Or were you
I'm not
just
even
showing
looking
me
at the
the?
functionality. Yeah,
Mm,
I don't even have the sell side in there yet.
yeah. What time is it right now?
ICT's low key like a dick, huh?
Yeah.
He is. It was funny. You said something funny. Like, after I'm done teaching you what I teach you, you can come back years later. And I'm pretty sure I haven't ridden a bike in a fucking while, but if I hop on it, I'd be able to fucking ride it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, bro. He's fucking talking bullshit, bro.
I was like, all right, hell yeah. He was just looking at Nasdaq though. That shit was funny.
Yeah, he's funny to listen to. But his when he starts fucking going on and on and on, it becomes a bit like, yeah, easy, brother.
Damn. Pre-New York news was but besides that big run up, of course.
Um, we'll see if we get a cross back here. But hmm. Yeah, man, I like ICT stuff, but his rants do. I remember,
Yeah.
I remember like back when COVID was starting, I was in his mentorship, like even before that. And I mean, he did call that, but I feel like we were on Twitter. That was back when like, Twitter was still owned by Twitter, but dude, it was like you were seeing all these videos of people in China like locking apartment doors, and you're seeing people walk around in hazmat suits, you know? And I was like, oh, okay. And then, bro, that shit happened, and I got to see all that stuff, and he called it before it happened. I was like, damn. But then it
Yeah,
was
but
like,
it's not exactly a huge stretch to think that it could come this way, you know?
well, I mean, they weren't even talking about COVID at all, though. It wasn't even like, oh, there's like a disease that's going around. Like, they were trying to keep
Yeah,
it on the hush hush. And he was
yeah,
like announcing to everyone, like, no, something bad is coming. It's going to be big. It's going to be bad. But it's like, and so I'm like, I believed him, and shit, it happened. And I was like, damn, bro, that's crazy. But then it was like, after COVID, 6 months later, it was like another doomsday thing. And then another year later, it was another, like,
yeah. It's funny you
you
got one
know,
right, and then he was like,
you need
"Am I
to,
in the future?
yeah, you need to learn to
Am I the
trade
Simpsons now?"
now before the recession comes and no one can make money, and
I
you'll be the
remember that.
only
I
one that
remember
can make
that.
money.
I remember that. I was listening to him when he was talking about that.
I'm doing this to protect you and your family.
That shit just made me fucking anxious,
I
to be
know,
honest.
bro. Yeah.
Because then, like, the thing is, like, you hang on to his every word,
Mm.
and I think maybe that's part of like how he gets a bit of his mystique.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
50 laws of power, man.
like if we went on being able to predict correctly, then Simpsons would be in the lead. It seems
Yeah,
of
dude.
anything else. You know what I mean?
They are pretty crazy
Like
with it.
if you make 10,000 guesses and get five of them right, people only remember you for the five that you got right.
50
You know
laws of
what I mean?
power, man. Yeah. Make bold predictions. That's what it says, bro. You look at guys like Jim Cramer, bro. It's like people make memes about him because he's just like wrong all the time.
Yeah.
But if you make a bold prediction, I mean, you're bound to be right at some point.
Yeah, but I'm sure like the thing is, I'm sure if people like really wanted to get into the meat and potatoes, if they took every single prediction of his
Yeah.
and tallied them all up, he's probably more right than wrong. You know what I mean?
No. No,
But
they've already done it.
have they actually?
Yeah, Jim Cramer for sure, bro. They have a Cramer index now.
No, no. I just want to show if someone's actually gone through and scraped all of his predictions together.
Oh hell yeah.
He's been on TV for how long?
Fuck, bro. 10 years at least.
Yeah, he's probably his predictions must be in like the tens of thousands.
Yeah.
Very opposite of Kramer.
Who knows, man? Who
All
knows?
right. You said who? Oh, you said trade opposite of Kramer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have a Kramer index and they have like an inverse Kramer index, and the inverse Kramer
Yeah.
index
Yeah.
is like pretty good.
I laughed so hard when I saw that. I was just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Have you guys ever fasted?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've done quite a bit of fasting.
What's the longest that you ever fasted for, Cam?
Me, about 36 hours.
Solid.
Nothing crazy. Like I don't do like days and days. I normally do like depends how I feel really, to be honest.
Yeah, I just did a 2-day fast.
Very nice.
Yeah, I was trying to hold out longer, but I was just fucking starving.
So it goes.
Yeah, the market just ripping right now.
It's crazy how more alert and more like the awareness is more in like heightened when you like running on fumes because like your body's trying to like keep up and shit. That shit was tripping me out
Yeah,
for a lot
no,
more.
it'll keep you going for sure.
Fuck yeah, I was tripping out. I was in the gym, just just doing it, and I started doing some cardio, running like 2 miles. I'm not gonna talk about how my knees are on fire though. Fuck. Yeah, T, you still hitting them 100 push-ups a day? I know you are. Good shit. Good shit.
Man, we're still in this swing, but I'm feeling a consolidation, man, more than anything. I think we're finally starting to just relax after the interest
Yeah,
rate.
I mean we've technically on the daily bias we've run the low, and so right now we're we've already run the 50% retracement, and we're very close to the 0.75. So, you know, whatever that means to anybody. Um, you know, as we get higher and higher, percentages that we run the other side are going to drop significantly. You know what I mean?
Hmm. I feel like price is gonna get flat. Rather than punch through the high, but there's a lot of movement. I mean, something happened this morning with news.
So we just punched through the 0.75 retracement on the day.
Jobless claims. Unemployment going up.
What's your thoughts on gold, T? Like in general, not even just like analysis wise, just like
I think that investors right now are thinking that there is something big going on. Like I was saying with the stock market crash, I mean, a lot of people I think are just pulling out of their profits. But I think that it's really weird that the war stocks keep rising like sharply, and when you see, I don't know, gold made this rally and it's been consolidating and it won't take much for it to rally again, I don't think. Um, like, bro, RTX, forget the exact name of the company. I think this is Raytheon, I'm pretty sure. But like, man, this is not not great, because you got to remember, like, there's those. I'm sure you've seen the apps where it's like the politicians and stuff who are following all these stocks. Like, if you're invested in a company like Raytheon, you're probably pretty plugged in, to happenings and what's going on in the world. And man, stuff keeps heating up. Russia, Ukraine isn't slowing down. Stuff over in Israel isn't slowing down. So I think I think that this sharp rise here, you know, we dipped, but we're still selling a ton of freaking stuff to Ukraine and sending them drones and all kind of stuff. Same thing here. As the stock market's crashing, like war stocks start flying. So I think that there's probably a real chance that something could pop off. But I'm not going to fearmonger you and say go, you know, start bagging up MREs. But, you know, I think it's always a smart idea to be prepared, you know, to have water and food and things like that just in case of, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's more normal for me here in Texas. Like, we get hurricanes and stuff all the time. So it's pretty normal for me to keep, like, water and canned food and stuff, like, just in case we're out of power for, you know, a month or whatever, 2 months, you know, and got my guns and my ammo and, you know,
What's the longest you've ever gone without power?
Longest I ever gone without power is like a week. That was like back in maybe 2012. I was a kid, you know. We had Hurricane Ike come through. We had this last one come through. I forget, Hurricane Beryl. Dude, a lot of people were out of power for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. But my shit was out for like 3 hours, so I got lucky.
Oh wow, hell yeah. That makes more sense. What do you think that means for the dollar index? Dollar in general?
I couldn't tell you. You know, I think if I just had to put a guess on it, I would just say that it would probably get weaker. People would be exchanging their dollars for gold. People would be exchanging their dollars for real estate. You know, because that's kind of the grand scheme of things, is like, you have these large investors, because you got to remember, right? Like, wealth is all about wealth management and wealth protection. Everyone thinks about wealth as far as like just making the money, but it's like, I would argue that keeping the money is even harder than making the money. But Xavier said I couldn't hear you talking on the Discord. We're chatting in here, Xavier, so it's probably going to be something with your audio.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Train of thought. Oh yeah. Wealth management's difficult, you know, and like, think about it from a billionaire's perspective. If you have, you know, a lot of money liquid, like, that's dangerous. You could spend it, something could happen, it could tank, right? And so you want to diversify it, right? That's why everyone talks about diversifying whatever you're investing in, so that you could protect it, you know? And of course, they're going to want to put it in whatever they think is going to appreciate the most. So like the S&P, you're technically going to get about 10 to 12% on average. Some years it's down 10, 20%, or, you know, really more like 10, 15%. Other years it's up 10, 20, 30. So it's like it averages out. Same thing with gold. You know, I would think gold is a little bit less of a return, but it's probably safer, probably a lot less volatile. You know, same thing with like real estate. If you're in, you know, getting like big apartments and stuff like that, it's a little bit more recession proof. But it all depends on what you want. You know, if you want large risk, large return, you can go buy a skyscraper or invest in things like that, you know. But it's their money is constantly being moved based on risk. And so I think, you know, if we're going to war, you want to invest in the sure things. You know, you want to invest in the war stocks. You want to invest in real estate. People are still going to need a place to live, you know. Yeah, market's kind of pretty much just going flat for YM. We've got a small little push, but it's like 45 minutes. We've gone a couple points. I would need to see something a little more promising. I'm going to go ahead and close my stop order. I just never came back for it. And as far as the market, I really just don't like this. Probably come back in about an hour or so and see if there's something I could do, but as far as right now, I'm not really liking this price action. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off, but appreciate you guys being on the stream and chat with you soon.